Hello, 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 hello. It's Kate Bolt, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK. I'm back for a little impromptu, fun paper crafting live this afternoon. So if you fancy getting out of the sun, it's particularly hot at the moment here in the UK and just want a little bit of light relief. I'm here for a bit of inspiration, I hope. So I'm sorry I wasn't here on Tuesday. Do you know, I haven't been live. I didn't come live last Friday and not live on Tuesday. It's been a manic bonkers time at home. So I have Fun Friday tomorrow, live stream, and I thought I would just hop on today with a little impromptu crafting. Yeah, and I've just been dying to get back in the craft room and have a bit of fun and create. So it is really busy. There's lots going on in our house, but we are almost at the end of the GCSE time. Oh, I'll just check it. It looks to me. Oh no, that is right. That isn't upside down. We are 5 weeks into GCSEs. So we had 2 weeks of GCSEs, a week of half term, and then the tomorrow will be the last day of the second 2 weeks of GCSEs in our house. Last exam tomorrow afternoon for my lovely son and everyone, but most of all him, can breathe a sigh of relief. I'm just going to hang on a minute and see if anybody joins me live. As I say, this is not my normal scheduled time to go live. I'm normally here on a Tuesday. I'm normally here on a Friday. And today I thought I would just hop on because I haven't been able to get on and I have missed it so much. And I have missed being around all of you guys. So today I thought I would play with this lovely stamp set from Stampin' Up called Circle Sayings. It comes as a bundle and it comes with a new circle punch, which is the 2 3/8 of an inch punch, which is rather fabulous that we've got a few more circle punches in our repertoire at Stampin' Up back in stock. This one is a bundle, and if you buy them together, you can save 10% in our catalogue, and you can get them in my online shop. But the other couple of circle punches that have been released, you won't see them in the physical copy of the catalogue. They are online, but if you just go in the online shop, you will find them in the punches. Very useful things to have. I love my circle dies, but they are so useful to have a punch. Anyway, hello to anybody who's joining me. Do say hello if you're joining me live. And thank you for joining me. I hope I can bring you some inspiration. So I just got a quick card for you this afternoon. It's a bit of fun and I really like this stamp set. So I thought I would have a go. So I have not played with this colour in forever. In fact, this colour combination I haven't played with in a long time. So I've got Granny Apple Green out. I've got the pink, which is the Flirty Flamingo. Honestly, actually, I've had my cardstock in the sun and now I'm looking at it and I can see one side is faded. We won't look at that and we'll turn it over. So that's how long it's been since I played with my Flirty Flamingo, because I left it in the sun because of where my paper rack is, which is not great. I need to push it in a little. Okay. So I have got a regular card base and mine is an A4 scored in half and cut in half. Hello there. I'm trying to see the comments. I can't see them. Let's have a look. Where's the live comments on this one? That's very odd. They're not coming up. Oh, here we go. Good morning, Susan. I'm presuming you are on the other side of the world. To me, it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. So good morning to you. Let me know where you're from and how it is with you. We love to talk about the weather here in the UK, and we've had a blisteringly hot week here, and it's really unheard of over here. So we're all absolutely loving it, enjoying it. Yesterday it was like 28 degrees. It's probably the same today. I have been so busy. I've been out a lot in it. So today I stayed at home and created. It's been lovely. Laura, hello from South Carolina. Good morning to you. So we are playing, as I said, with the circle saying stamp set and the 2 3/8 of an inch circle punch. It's got some really fun things in it. So obviously these are all in circle shapes and it goes with the punch. We've got a cupcake, we've got like a sunset over the sea, some seashells, we've got a flower wreath, we've got a thinking of you, a sending you a, and then we've got this lovely celebrating this cupcake. This looks like a sunshine, or it could go over the top of the cake. We've got smile, happy birthday today, thank you, because you're awesome, and warm hello. So they kind of build together, which I really like. Yeah, so we're going to have a little fun, make a little bit of a birthday card, I think. So let's have a look. Susan, you're from Wisconsin. Did you say it's very, I can't see, is it very cold there? Oh no, that's not good in June. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start off with a white piece. So I've got a white layer. So whatever your A4 or your standard card size is, make your layer just slightly smaller. If you're in inches, you'll want it probably, I'm not sure, but a quarter of an inch smaller. I'm in centimetres, so I've just got it 1/2 centimetre smaller. So that's where I'm going with that. And I'm going to stamp in Granny Apple Green. 78 degrees there, and it's getting up to 85. Oh, that's not bad. That's quite nice, isn't it? I love the heat. So I'm not a complainer about the heat. I love it. I know. So here we go. Now, this is interesting because the card I did before, my sample card, I did tone on tone stamping and it looks completely different. But we're going to go with it and we're going to try something else. So it's kind of, let's just play and see what we get. And I'm going to stamp the celebrate, the circular celebrate, randomly on the front in no particular way. Just make a random pattern like that. I could have done it a little bit more random than that, couldn't I? But you get what I mean. So that's the celebrate. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with the cupcake. I really like this image. I really like it. I'm just going to come off the bottom. Yeah, so I'm normally here on a Tuesday at 1 p.m. British Summer Time, or a Friday 11 a.m. British Summer Time, or GMT. Oh, it's 56 degrees here, windy and raining. You can have some of our sun. I'll send it your way because we have enough to share. Yeah, I'm sending it over. So I've gone for bright green, which is really interesting, but seems to kind of work with the Flirty Flamingo. So let's go with it. I've picked up a scrap of the same colour cardstock, and I am going to grab that celebrate again. I'm just going to give it a clean on my chamois because it's bright green, and we're going to emboss it in white embossing powder. Oh, that makes a funny squeak. Okay, so here we go. I've got a few bits that I need. I've got my embossing buddy, so I'm going to use that. This comes with the Embossing Editions toolkit. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it because we used to have it years ago and then we didn't have it, and I really missed it in our catalogue. And now it's back with all the toolkit, which I absolutely love. Right, so Versamark. I'm going to ink this celebrate up. Like that. And we have a little tray with a spout in the Embossing Editions toolkit, which is super useful. However, I do keep my white separate so that, because I don't clean my tray very well. Oh, I didn't stamp that very well. Look, it's kind of, I'm going to do that again. Probably because I'm chatting. Yeah, so I don't clean my tray very well. So I keep my white separate so it doesn't get contaminated. And my clear I do as well, because I'm just a bit messy. There. Oh, maybe that's how it does. Maybe I didn't notice it when I did it before. Let's emboss it and see what it looks like. Perhaps I'm just being very heavy-handed. Right, so I've got some in a little tub. Oh, that's funny. I don't know, that looks absolutely fine now. It's got the embossing powder on it. It looked like it was kind of not quite done. A little bit smudged over. Like here, can you see that? It doesn't look that crisp. But now it's embossed, it looks fine. So there we have that. Let's put the lid back on before I pour it everywhere. I'm good at that. Right, okay, so we've got that one. Got a little brush. There's one of these in the embossing editions toolkit as well. It's a bit bigger, but there we are. To get any stray bits off that have escaped. And then my tool, my heat gun, we're going to set it. Bit noisy, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Won't take a second though. There you go. It's magic, isn't it? I love heat embossing. It never gets old for me. I'm just going to let that, make sure that is completely dry before I shove it in my punch like that. The other thing I need is a little piece. I think I'm going to use pink across there. So this is just a small strip. And the width of my white piece is 10 centimetres. And it's just a scrap, so I don't even know how big it is. It's about 3 centimetres. I don't think I need it that big. It's about 2.5 centimetres. So I'm going to cut the end off. It's got a bit dog-eared, this scrap, sitting in my scrap pile. There we go. And it's going to be 10. Like that. And that's going to go over the front of my card when we assemble it. And then I'm just going to punch this out. Where is my punch? Under my card. Ridiculous. Okay. So pop it in, have your punch upside down, and then it cuts out really nicely. There we are. Such a nice one to have. So this is part of it, this is part of it, and this. And then I need a scrap of white. So I have cut an inside, I think, somewhere, but we'll just use this piece for now for my stamping. And I'm going to stamp the cupcake. This is going to go on the front. So here we go, just stamp it here. It's a really lovely little cupcake image. And I brought in some of my Stampin' blends. So these are the blend pens. These are alcohol-based marker pens. So they blend together and you get each shade in the dark and light. So this is Flirty Flamingo and this is Crumb Cake. So I'm using the Crumb Cake dark and light for the cupcake case. I like to do the dark first. Some people like to do the light and then blend them together. Go with what you like to do. I like to use this little bullet tip end for the small areas. Like that. So I've got the dark in where I think it's kind of going to be naturally darker. Whoops. And then I'm going to go in with the light. They do squeak a little bit. And then just blend those edges together. So you blend out any kind of line there. And you'll see then you've got the nice shading at the bottom. Like that. So I think this card would be great for anyone. So whether you're 100 or 1, I think it'd be a great card. So yeah, I think this is a really versatile stamp set. I'm doing the same with the Flirty Flamingo. Whatever pink or whatever colour you're doing your cupcake, I'm doing the same, going a little bit of dark around the top kind of side. Like that. We've had a lot of birthdays in our house recently. So it was my husband's birthday at the end of May. And then it was my son's birthday a few days later on the 1st of June. It seems to have had a house full of cake forever. So we've got cake on the brain. But you've got to have cake on your birthday, right? Oops. So those are just 2 colours that I've used. You can use whatever colours you have. And I'm bringing my snip. So I'm going to cut it out by hand. Now, if you don't particularly like cutting out, it's quite a simple shape and it's not as bad as you might think. And I do like to cut around and leave a little white line when I do my cutting. And the trick is to have a nice pair of sharp snips like these and move the paper rather than the scissors too much. And just go around it and really don't worry about it. It's a handmade card. There you are. It's just one line. There we go. One cupcake. Good enough to eat. How do I get black ink? All I did was stamp a cupcake. Is it just me? Is it? I tell you what I am going to do. I've got the Wink of Stella out. I always forget I've got it. Oh, hello, Janice. Thank you for joining me. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, Linny. Hello, Lynn. It is a beautiful afternoon. Good afternoon, all of you. Thank you for joining me. It is the law to have cake on anyone's birthday. You're absolutely right. So I always forget I have my Wink of Stella. And when I finished this card earlier, when I was kind of designing it, I thought it needs a little something. What does it need? And I actually remembered my Wink of Stella. Now, you probably can't see it in the video. It's hard to see on camera, but it shines. It's got a sheen, like a shimmer to it. Much more subtle than using glitter or glitter glue. But it's just so nice. It gives a little shimmery sparkle. So you've got a nice sparkly cupcake top. And then let's grab in some sticky foam pads and pop it up on the circle. Yes. I'm dreaming of cake now, everyone. You're out in the sun, are you? It's so beautiful, isn't it? I was up at the crack of dawn this morning, so my son doesn't have any exams today. And I thought, right, because it always gets me up to get him out of bed, get the routine, get the day going. So I thought, I know, because I've joined a gym. I'm getting fit, guys. This is ridiculous. So I decided to go to the 7 a.m. class at the gym. What's happened to me? So I went to the 7 a.m. class at the gym till 8. I finished. I came back and I came straight in, took the dog out round both the lakes near where I live for a walk. And I got back before 9. And yeah. So, and now I've been playing in my craft room, working ever since. So I'm having a great day, but I was out in the cooler air, which was nice. Right, okay. So I thought it would be nice to stamp. I don't know what it's going to look like in Granny Apple Green on the pink, but I'm going to try. We're going to try it and see what it looks like. So where are you, Cupcake? How did I get black? Hello, Hello, Amanda. Oh, lovely to see you. Oh, you're going to see Bob Dylan. That's amazing. How lovely to get to go out on nights out. And yeah, that is lovely. Right. Okay. So I'm going to just kind of go for this and see what it looks like, because I haven't tried it with the green, but I think it looks good. So a bit of random stamping. Sorry, I was a bit distracted because there was a delivery man outside and I was very much hoping he's not coming to us, because I don't really want to have to open the door. And yeah, no, he's not coming. Okay, so we've got lots of cake. Lots of cake. Let's just kind of go on there. So most of the cakes are going to be covered up anyway. So let's put this on. I'm going to bring my Tombow in. I love this stamp set. It's brilliant. So here we go. So if you are wanting to purchase anything from my online shop, don't forget to use this month's host code so I can send you a thank you card and gift. I will put the link to this month's host code in the description bar below when it goes up after the live is finished. That's what we'll do. Yes. And probably by tomorrow, the card and all the measurements will be on my blog. So you can go over there and you don't have to write anything down. It's all there. Which is, my website is inkstampshare.ink. So there we go. So there's our cake. And I think I'm going to stick it down flat because I've already raised up with one lot of sticky foam pads. I'm going to put a little bit of glue in the middle. So I'm not putting it on the back of here in case I stick it in the wrong place. So there we go. Like that. I quite like the green and the pink. I would never have thought that that would work. But there you go. Never say never. Now, the only thing is to find the insert that I might have cut. I might have stamped on it. It wouldn't be the first time. Might have. Might have. No, that's too big. No idea. Or I might not have cut it at all. I might have just imagined it. That can happen too. So 14.3 centimeters for my white insert to go inside by 10. So just half a centimetre smaller than the card base. And it should fit in quite nicely there. Okay, and so I pulled out the happy birthday from the set. So we've got a lovely happy birthday, which is perfect. And I think, did I pull out? Do you know what? I don't think I pulled out the Flirty Flamingo. So I think we'll go with the Granny Apple Green. So happy birthday. Thank you, Janice. Amanda says it's 33 degrees. Oh, my word. That is a bit hot, Amanda. That's quite toasty, actually. That's where you need the air conditioning, but you might well have that in Spain. I don't know. Right. What colour is that? That's still green from where I've used it. Let's give it a clean. Yeah. And hopefully I won't get myself black. How can I get like that? I think my ink pad needs a good clean around the edges, to be fair. Let's pop a little cupcake in the bottom. And we'll quickly colour that one in too, just the same way. So I will be back tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock for my usual Fun Friday live. Right, here we go. So today what I've been doing in my craft room, just been playing, getting some stamp sets out. I find just stamping and playing helps the creativity flow. But I've also been designing for my class, which I've got next week. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm going to be using I normally use one bundle or suite. But this month I'm kind of doing some fun folds. So I'm using a couple of different stamps too. And yeah, fun folds. And it will be available after I've done the in-person one next week. It will be available as an online class. So that will come up on my website too shortly after. There we go. So we have got happy birthday. We've got a cupcake and some wink of Stella. Lynn, if you're still watching, we have to get together for a cup of tea, darling. I miss you. Right, just sorry if I got my head in the shot. No, you got used to it. No air conditioning, but you live on the top of a hill and you close the curtains as the sun moves around. You've acclimatized a bit maybe, which is good. Right, okay, let's pop that inside. And then I'm going to put a couple of the loose frosted dots on it to complete it. I can hear a wood pigeon outside my window. There we go. Happy birthday. So these are the loose frosted dots that they came with the Hello Irresistible suite, and they're still available. And they have got Flirty Flamingo, I think it is, but it's a good pink, Daffodil Delight, and then it's Pretty Peacock. But I think because we're using Flirty Flamingo, we'll use some of these. Right, okay. So I think I'm going to put one here. So just the tiniest dot of Tombow. Just pop it there, and in a minute that will dry. I've got to decide where to put the other two. Put one here. I like them in threes. What about you guys? When you put your little embellishments on, have you got a particular number that you like to use? I like everything in odd numbers. It seems to be, it's kind of more natural to have an odd number. Tell me I'm not the only one. Or is it more the better? Hello, Shaz. Thank you, my love. Oh, yeah, that'd be lovely if you watched it back. Hello, Laura. Thank you. It's a bit of fun, this one. I really like this stamp set that comes with the punch. It's brilliant. Really nice. Just comes with a really useful circle punch. So there's our card for today. Odd numbers are best. I completely agree. There we go. So we have used the Circle Sayings bundle. That comes with a 2 3/8 of an inch punch. And it's got all those lovely sayings on it. To create our cupcake card. Sorry, that won't stand up. Odd number is the rule. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Amanda. So there we go. A nice little birthday card that I think you could give to pretty much anybody. Oh, thank you for giving me a like, Shaz, and for the reminder. If you have enjoyed my video today, please give me a thumbs up because it really helps. It helps get the video suggested to other people who might be interested in watching, and that in turn helps me. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing and click that little bell for notifications of when I go live so you can see any future videos that come up. This is the original card. So I started off with thinking about Coastal Cabana, which is one of my favourite colours. So I started off with that and I did tone on tone stamping. And then I brought in some of the Granny Apple Green and the Floaty Flamingo. And other than that, it's pretty much the same. And then as I recreated it, I thought, I think I'll just go with the green. Which one do you prefer? The green? The white or the Coastal Cabana? I'd like to know. That would be really interesting to know which one is most popular. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you're watching me from the future, please say hello and say you're watching from the future and how you are and which card you like. Thanks, Shaz. Thanks, Laura. I agree. I think it's evolved. I prefer this one. Yeah. So let me know. And hopefully I'll see you on my next live tomorrow morning. And if you like any of the products that I've used, they are available in my online Stampin' Up shop at katebolt.stampinup.net. And you can find all of the links to everything over on my website at inkstampshare.ink. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.